Hey, this is Selena with She Says Speak. Today's part 4 of 5 ways to be the church outside of a Sunday service, and we are talking about serving. Intentionally look for ways to be generous and serve your fellow brother and sister in Christ. We are called to this time and time again. Jesus says we should love our neighbor as we love ourselves. But there's so many times that he points out that if you neglect to take care of a need that you see, how can you say you love him? If you see your brother or your sister hungry and you feed them, he says, you've done that for me. Jesus takes service and caring for others so seriously that he puts himself in the position to say, I receive love when you are providing it in a tangible way and meeting the needs of my other brothers and sisters. It's an extension of them. Like, I have a little brother that used to play basketball a lot, and I was his chauffeur at one time. And if someone picked him up from basketball practice and brought him home, it was a benefit and a blessing to me. I'm like, yo, thank you for helping. Thank you for doing this for us, because I saw myself as responsible for him. And Jesus has a responsibility for his sheep, and God has a love for his children. And so doing things actively for the people in your life that are believers is a way to be the church outside of a Sunday service. So if your prayer partner says, my mama's sitting at home and she broke her ankle, show up at mama's house. Go pray with mama. Actually do something. Back in the day, we used to have the phrase, pray or go visit the sick and the shut in. And I have been the sick and shut in, and it makes a world of difference when someone puts their resources where their mouth is. A ton of people will say, I pray you feel better. But people who are showing up to love you will also do what my friend did, which is show up and say, girl, I ain't here to talk to you. Where your dishes at? Let me wash them. Because I've been so weak that I could not completely clean my dishes. I had the energy to go to work, to get dressed, to get some gas in my car, to put food in my belly, and them dishes was bottom of the barrel. Because sometimes I struggle with like mobility and strength and stuff like that. And so that was a practical way that someone who was a part of my fellowship of believers, of people who say they love Christ, showed up to love me practically. And I've had friends that have complained about how much of a heavy load and burden they carry with taking care of a household. And it makes me angry because I'm like, yo, you were not called to live like that. You were not designed to carry the weight of a household by yourself, married or not, because we are called to be a community of people that care for one another. I will get off that soapbox and stop beating that horse. Hopefully it ain't dead, because another version of it is coming. That's it for part 4. Today we talked about serving other believers. And by now, if you watched the other videos, you know you got homework. So for this video, I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, to do your other 3 steps of homework. Find a prayer partner, get a Bible study time done, and enjoy food with other believers. For today's homework, obviously, I want you to go back and think about something that you can do for any of those people that you've been engaged with. Maybe you're the type of person that you really don't know something that is sustainable for you long term. So maybe you need to write out your love languages. What acts of service can you do? Do you like acts of service? Do that. Gifts. Giving gifts, words of affirmation, spending quality time, whatever you enjoy, provide that for another believer and see how it changes your life. If you appreciated this video and think other people might, hit the like button. If you don't want me to get lost, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Until next time, love always.